edit, you know, maybe a few things on here without, you know, changing my entire character styles. One of the things I could do is just select with my T tool this right here, and I'll change that to white. And then maybe I just want, you know, a few of these changed. I could even change that typeface just a little bit separately, and I will show you. So maybe I give that a different typeface. I could do that. Now I could use my eyedropper so I don't have to keep doing it. So maybe some of these things I can just apply that way. Now let me go into my character styles and show you what happens. So this has been edited, it's custom. I've added to that's character style. So it adds a little plus mark on the end. So notice that if you make any edits, I'm going to change this entire area again here. That fill you can also change from directly from the swatches. So if I wanted to make it much lighter, maybe like 60% of that color, I could do that there as well. My computer's getting a little bit tired here. So I could change that. If I wanted to change it. I don't have to necessarily change it in the style and cells. Okay, so just whatever you choose. So this is kind of crazy with these, the way I've designed this here. And make yours look, you know, nice, something you like. You know, I probably would want to get rid of this, that little gray line on the edge. Just look for all those details, make it look nice and tidy like the other ones that I have done. And one of the things I'm going to go over now is how to place an Excel sheet. So I'm just going to add in a separate page down here, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to place it. So you have to remember, when you file, place, I'll show you what you have to click, something special. So you have to click this show import options for it to come in tables. So this Excel sheet was already laid out in tables, and I think it will help. Did it lay it? Well, it's having a hiccup here. Let's do it one more time. So file, so I'm just going to go to Command D. This conference schedule, make sure you have show imports. That's the important part. Click that button and it should. I don't want to import any hidden cells. All right, here we go. So this is a little lesson too on what merging cells is. So I had some of these cells came in and it's very separate because maybe my client gave me an Excel file that wasn't quite as pretty as I wanted it. So I want to merge some of these. So it's under Table, Merge. That is what that is for. And especially these areas of text down here, I would want to make sure I go to Table, Merge Cells. Let's say I did want to add in a separate area or split a cell. I could absolutely do that as well. So let's say I wanted to split this cell right here. I want to add information on the side. There's maybe two lunch options. I could go to Table, Split Vertically. And maybe I had a second option right there, and that's absolutely fine. You could even split that cell vertically. Sometimes your information lays out really interesting that way. So just make sure that, oh, my computer's having a little bit of trouble here. So Table, Merge Cells, I could clean it up this way. And then obviously there's just a little bit too much here at the end. This would have to merge as well. So I've at least got one column worked out. And then I could apply, just like we did before with those cell options, the strokes and fills. So I could decide for my stroke, maybe I do 2 points. I want it white, paper colored. You know, I'd have to merge these together for that to take effect. And then this, the cell fill color. Okay, so you can see how I'm starting to do that there. Then you'd have to you know, also this text has not been applied, so you would decide which ones would be the activities, which are going to be down below, and the Myriad bold title, and then member R, window, table. It's open already, it says. You can add that space around it, and you can go into your paragraph if I wanted it to be frustrate or centered, and you can adjust all of those things that way. I could even select individually, remember, and change the color of something. So make these look really good. Let me show you how to do a little bit of spell check here. There's a few other things that's nice to know how to do. So if I wanted to go to spelling and check spelling, that's where that is in InDesign, and you would definitely want to do that if you had a big brochure all the time. So find and change is something. Maybe my client has decided this Vallarta Club has changed their name. It's now called the Vallarta Ballroom. So everywhere I put that, I don't want to have to go in and look. So I'm just going to go to Find Change. And everywhere I see the word club, maybe I put ballroom. Oh, I got to go from everywhere I see club to change to ballroom. And so I'm going to, I could find the next one and change it. So find next. I could click change, or I could just go ahead and do change all. But a lot of times it's good to check maybe something else is labeled club as well. So there's a Vallarta Club again. I'll click change. So see how that works? Especially, I think that's very helpful to know how to do that. Another thing, let's look at how to bind your typefaces. So type. And so we've looked at hidden characters before, correct? So this time we're going to go find fonts. So if I want to find all the fonts in this document, and let's say everywhere I have Myriad, let's say we need to change it to Mrs. Eves, everywhere I have Myriad. So that's something that could happen. So I could change them all, or just like we did a minute ago, I could find the first and change it and see what, woo, that's a big difference, right? Or I could change all. So that's that first typeface. I could do that as well. Okay, so that's our table for this time. So what you need to turn into me is a new table that you created. Don't worry about the Excel. I just wanted you to know how to place that. Make a brand new, beautiful table. Just edit it and save it as a PDF, and that is what is due.